Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to Supercross 2 as Nando's still leading, but got a bit closer last time out in Seattle. Let's see if he can pull the gap this time around. But before we do that, he's got lots of training to do. You know, he slipped back. He made quite a lot of mistakes. So let's improve that cornering speed. So here we go then. So he's got to have 34.2 cornering speed. Very lucky to get away with it there. Let's use the banking. Yes, I'm going to do it first time. Easy. See, he doesn't need to improve the corner speed at all. He has nailed it. As let's continue. As by attaining the first training size, if you complete phase 2 of this training, your custom bike's braking power has improved. That makes sense considering we were doing our cornering speed. You know, braking power's right in there with cornering speed. Cornering speed. Alright, so let's improve our hole shots by improving our landing. Or actually our scrubbing. Let's improve our hole shots by doing our scrubbing. That makes total sense, doesn't it? As we got one scrub. Do or die here. Oh, and he's done it. He's doing it. Perfect training. First attempt. Normally we screw those up. But by improving phase 2 of your scrubbing training, you actually improved your scrubbing speed. Sorry, that actually makes sense. Not sure I can accept that. So here's Nando revving up alongside Brayton and Webb, Trickle and Anderson, Barsha and Muskin as we get underway for 4 minutes. For this main event 1. Yes, this is a triple crown of minutes. Everyone is packed in like sardines into that first corner. And Nando trying to jump ahead. Oh, he gets into the back of Barsha though. Won't triple that. We'll triple this though. As he is in third then behind the Yamaha and the KTM. Taking a high line there. Perhaps shouldn't have, as that's allowed Anderson down the inside. And look at that, really upset the flow over that section. Now the legend Chad Reed ahead as well. You know, like he got the whole shot. As well, Nando rejoin. Just about in the top 5. He's got some massive jumps here in tight corners as well. Hello, Marvellous Marvin. Oh, he takes it from Nando down the sit. Won't accept that from the Frenchman, but KTM holds on. I'm trying to figure a way I didn't triple it. Again. Easy triple for the taking. Not doing it. That's a bit wide. Didn't want to take the outside lane. That's allowed Tomac by. No, Muskin struck in the Nigel. He's getting hit from behind by Grant. So Nando in 6th. We're not in top 4 me. He wasn't in qualifying either. The top 20 make it through, or top 18 should I say, make it through automatically. You have the 4 from the last chance qualifiers. So probably should have shown Nando's qualifying that, but it wasn't the best. Just like that corner. Get going. Down to 9th now, ahead of Malcolm Stewart. About to be the best Suzuki. Don't often say that about Nando. There's always someone down in front. So there you go, that's your triple. So he really does launch you into the next jump. Down the inside maybe of Vince. Not quite. Got Chad Reed in front as well. But yeah, up into 7th then. Trying to go down the inside. Hold on to your bike. Nando, hold on to your bike. My God. Now he's been pushed wide by Vince. All that work to make up one place. Oh, and he's got into Vince again. Down to 8th. Look at that, he's lost seconds thanks to that idiocy. Over the start-finish line. It's only 4 minutes, this first main event. To get longer, so thing goes by. What are you doing, Nando? In the tough look. got a bit stupid, hasn't he? In this first main event. I mean, I know there's 2 more to make up for it, but still, no excuse. Down in 11th, he's already given himself a fat chance of winning this. Like, really need to be in the top 5. We want to win it. Lucky Cole is helping out there, getting to the top 10. So is Malcolm Stewart. So they're trying to get past Weston. All over him, though. But that feels like that's been the whole race, all over Weston. 4-8 for this time. As we're on the penultimate lap. Oh, and Weston, poor run. Nando down the inside. Holding the inside as well, so he's got Chad Reed in front. And Vince Freese in 6th. Oh no, Nando, 2, no, get out of there, go. Down to 11th again, are you kidding? God, we're stuck in Groundhog Day here in this first main event. Feels like. That's all super run though. Up into 7th. Does his fastest lap as well as he on to the final lap. Looks like Chad Reed suffered there on that lap. He did, down to 8th. Head of Weston as well. He's chasing down Eli Tomic. It's old Nando. So Chad Reed wants to make some move. Nando says no. Even legends need to apply for a Nando pass. You see your Tomic back into the top 5 ahead of Vince. So here comes Nando in there, then a jump. Really can the speed into that corner. As Jason Anderson wins. Got Trickle in 2nd, Nando flying into 6th in the end. With 54 in the final lap. Where do you find that? So after 6 laps, frantic laps as well, Anderson wins by 3 seconds ahead of Trickle. Then you got Barsha, Grant and Tomac. There's Nando in 6th, so he's still maybe got a slim chance of taking the victory here overall with Idris behind on his Honda. And then we got Weston on the Suzuki. Finally got past his fellow factory mate, did Nando. And then Chad Reed, Alex Ray rounds out the top 10 on his Yamaha ahead of Malcolm Stewart, Cole Seeley with Theodore in last. I got Justin Brayton down in 19th, Baggett in 17th, Muskin in 16th, Webb in 15th as well. Some big names struggling in that first main event.
The 3 main events is in the books. Here's a look at how they crossed over the finish line jump. Don't forget, the total of your score after the 3 main events will decide the final results, with the rider with the lowest point total being crowned the winner.
I forgot Ralph intervened there. So yes, as he explained, those points total wins basically. So always finish high to get the low points. Again, I still find it cruel when you finish outside the top 19, so 20th and below that, the points just increase. Find it a bit cruel, but I guess it makes it a bit harder for someone who maybe had one bad race to finish in the top 10. Maybe keeps up the philosophy of being just consistent to do well. So let's see if Nando can do that in the second race as up to level 30. So here you go then, Nando alongside Anderson and Midder with Barsha. Right on the inside, but a poor start. Look at Anderson fly. When I've got the inside line, he can nick the whole shot as well. Just ahead of Asvarna. As now we've got 5 minutes for Nando to hold on. Sure, he can do that. He's got Weston in 3rd. Hello. Head of Anderson. Fantastic start from the Suzukis. Seems like. Nando holding it over the rim section. Oh, that's it. That's beautiful. Just about makes it as well. That final jump. See, that's how you meant to do it. 2 seconds in the lead now. Just needs to hold that for another 6 laps. Sure you could do that. But this seems to be mostly second gear around here. Second and actually first gear. Has hello. That's a poor run. That's the only corner Nando's really struggling with. He's even out of that corner there. He might struggle in the first part of the rhythm section, but he gains it back. Because he gains it back too much there. So staying your bike, Nando. It's all too deep. Too deep. No, Nando, go, go. Come on. Do not take an age just to stare at riders go past you, such as Tomac and Barsha. As the Kawasaki leads. Western in third. And a great run. Further down the field. Joshua Grant down in 21st. Remember, he's second in the championship. The Kawasaki. He's got his fellow stablemate leading. With Tomac. As Nando needs to get on his bike. He's 3.4 behind the number 3. He's got Weston breathing down his neck, along with Barsh, along with Dean Wilson. Oh no, Tomac with a mistake though. Here comes Nando. Maybe row on by. Down the inside. Oh, he's been taken out by Tomac. Finally gets his revenge, maybe, the Kawasaki on Nando after so many races rolling by. The Suzuki, man. As Weston tries to make a move into the tough block. That's an interesting decision. It's now look at Marvin from nowhere. For the top 5. Still got Dean Wilson and Hasvana behind. Here comes Wilson. Maybe challenge Nando. It's over the massive jump. But be careful on your bike, Nando. Oh, there we go. Much better. Into his rim section all over Barsha now. For a second. Down the inside of the Yamaha. 55.3. It's producing that times a bit earlier. In the second main event. He's got revenge on his mind, Nando. That's why. 3.7 behind Tomac. Oh, you saw the Kawasaki man make a mistake earlier as well. Barsha just puds Nando wide. Nando trying to take it back on Barsha, but he still finds a line by, does the Yamaha. Nando, give him an elbow to the face maybe in the air then. The hands in front of Barsha, like, yeah, you take my line, mate. I'll take it right back. Takes over second. Hope that hasn't allowed Tomac to ease away. 4.3 ahead. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Heading on to the penultimate lap. Chase down still in 6th. So, think of the overall picture. I think Tomac's going to lead. And then Nando's going to be right there though. The likes of Anderson. Marvelous Marvin now up to 3rd. With Dean Wilson. Barsha been dropped back. It's all time at 6.8 ahead. Look at him flying. Kawasaki. Oh, so there you go. That's how you launch it off the corner. It's Dean Wilson up to 3rd now. Battle behind, boys. As far as in KTMs and Yamahas. Nando can just fly away then. Looks like he is 3.1 behind the Kawasaki. Fortunately, he's running out of time. To go 55 for that. 2.4 behind. Needs a mistake from the Kawasaki. He's made one early on, which allowed Nando through, but then he gave him the boot back. Was literally to Nando. So though, always want to stop on the front wheel. Always a good tactic. Stay on your bike, Nando. Nando, oh, you've cost yourself seconds there. There goes the win. Thanks to one mistake there. Let's see if Nando can hold on to second though. Oh, he's gone very wide. That's poor. Oh, that's shocking. That is terrible. Oh my god, he can't even make the triple. Oh, he's got the tight line. Clings on to second. As Tomac wins by 8.8 seconds in the end as Nando clings on the second by a second ahead of Marvin. Then we've got Barsha, Wilson, Anderson in sit behind his Varna runner. Here's Ezekiel Weston up there in 7th again. He's been very good in Minneapolis. And then we got Cole, see the top Honda just ahead of Vince Friese. And then Henry Miller after a good start. Got starting spot, shall we say. On the Suzuki, rounding out the top 10 ahead of lots of KTMs, including Blake Baggett and Brock. We've got Malcolm Stewart down in 15th. Justin Brayton not having a good time. This Honda down in 16th. Neither Joshua Grant in the race down in 17th. Alex Ray in 18th. Chad Reed in 19th. Cole Cunningham in last. So it's Tomac leading with 6 points as predicted. But Justin Barsha, Jason Anderson tied on 7 points. And Nando in third on 8 points. Those are the 4 who can win here in Minneapolis. And then we've got Brock in 5th, dropping back thanks to that second race. Weston very consistent, same for Vince. Mothers Marvin up into the top 10 now ahead of Dean Wilson and Cole Seeley. To Joshua Grant drops outside it despite a fantastic first race. Chad Reed down in 17th now as well. Look at Austin, very consistent in 21st though. So let's see what happens in the last main event. Who will win the Triple Crown? As Nando revs it on the inside alongside Ray. Miller still there, and Webb on this occasion has it get underway for 8 minutes now for this third and final main event. And great start from Nando down the inside, but he's gone wide. As that X-Ray didn't hit the whole shot on the inside, he gets pushed for Brayton. Oh, he gets clipped in the air. Oh, it's all around the outside. Oh, he's get clips again. Still holding on to third, just ahead of Weston. Oh, is Weston actually clipped in them? Oh, and he's doing it again. Weston. Oh, Suzuki runner. Giving no shits here at the start. They've got Alex Ray in front. Oh, we did. Instead, we've got Cooper Webb leading. Not doing well overall, Webb, but fantastic start to his final race. Joshua Grant in 4th. Definitely a name to keep an eye on. As he tries to wrestle back a top 10. It's all a bit wide, Nando, bit wide. Not as wide as Webb there. No, he tries to make the inside manoeuvre work, but instead gets landed on by Alex Ray. Gonna have to take the old double single route there instead of the triples. As here comes Grant from nowhere. Nando getting pushed around as Ray down. Ray out of here. Nando holding on to second. It's allowed Cooper Webb to get a 2.3 second lead. As Alex Ray back into third actually ahead of Grant. Got Muskin ran out of the top 5. He could get top 5 overall maybe. Where results are going. Benny down there near the bottom. Disappointing to see from the KTM man. He's got a lot more laps here, longer third race. So that's better from Nando. Getting that double at the end. Not able to drive off the corner though, sliding like a hell. Otherwise he might be near Cooper Webb. Getting heavy landing as well. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. Still gets the room section down. 2.5 behind Webb. So he's not actually putting away his old Cooper Webb. It's 55.9 from Nando, despite not impressive lap times from the chasing pack. We've got Grant Seeley, or Cole Seeley, should I say, in 5th. We've got Joshua Grant in front. We've got Alex Ray still in 3rd. So what's happened to the KTMs then? So we've got a Honda there. Alongside the Kawasaki and Yamaha. So we go, there's triple land. Always like to be a frequent visitor to that. It's all a bit wide from Webb in front. Also, that's the way he wants to go though, over that section. There's all Nando on the back foot over him, section 1.4 back as well. He's gaining. Now he's on the back foot to the riders behind. You can hear that. That's cost him at least a second as well. Brayton's still down there. Oh, Austin down to 20 seconds. His run of 21st place finishes could be under threat here. From Benny, who's in 21st. And a shocker. So you're almost at the halfway mark in this final main event. Nando doing such an awesome job there of screwing up that section. And again, not tripling it. When he should be. Sound Cooper to cling on to this league. It feels like clinging on because he's not really extending it. 3.4 ahead. Got Alex Ray a second back with his buddies in tow. As here comes Marvin again. 54.8, that's more like it, Nando. It's Jason Anderson way down the order. As Varner man might be out the title race if he's screwing up this race. So go out the tight corner. That's like the best he's ever done, that Gorda. In all of the main events. There we go, triple land again. Almost triple land, that's good enough. Really has gained on Cooper Webb though. See the difference a triple makes? See, don't buy your kids presents, just bring them a triple. That will make everything better. As Nando takes the lead, does he? No! No! Nando, you had the lead! What are you doing, man? Oh, what are you doing, Nando? His ego couldn't take it. The triple crowns. Too much for the ego. He's like, I've got like one crown. I've got two crowns actually. Both the 250 titles. Like, I can't have another one. That's too much. Can't have three more, should we say? It's like 5 crowns. The ego deflated itself there. And now here comes Alex Ray. Rubbing salt in the wound by taking over second. As they get elbow touchy. Trying to take away Ray's line, but Ray's like, no. I see what you're doing, mate. Nando's got to run on the outside. And look at Webb, just 1.3 ahead. Looking further down, Dean Wilson, Justin Barsha down the order. Tomac in 5th now. Sees his chances of winning this event going away with Nando up there. Called to order. As well, Ray. Got himself and Nando there. And again, that's given Cooper Webb a 3-second lead. He's not so much pulling away, he's just surviving in the lead. So that was close to not tripling. Oh my god, Nando, you can't even make the double now. Get off the bike. You're not allowed to ride anymore. That's how poor that was. And there's Webb gone. From the lead, Ray overtakes him. About time someone did. Let's approach the penultimate lap of this race. Now we've got a three-way tussle. We've got the Kawasaki's in tow as well. Grant and Tomac. Well, they're 2.74 seconds back. Looks like Webb got a poor launch as well off the hairpin. Here comes Nando with a little speculative look. That's what are you doing, Nando? Why are you in the front wheel, man? Come on. Once again, he gets near Cooper Webb, puts the brakes on him, literally there, the front brake. Way too much of it. And again, can't make the double. He's literally chucks this race away, Nando. How many times? Unbelievable. Webb with another poor show in there. Over the jumps. As they go on to the final lap. I still don't know how it's these three fighting for the victory. Now the Kawasaki's are coming. Only a second back now. Could they come in and just rule the roost? There they are. 1.1, 1.4. Tomac's gained almost 3 seconds at last lap. Now Ray's getting challenged by Webb. Here's Grant to join in the party. Here comes Nando down the inside. Taking over second, is he ahead of Ray? Not quite. Oh, Webb with a poor showing. Nando have to run round the outside, maybe. No, not quite. Can't get past Webb, half a lap to go. Oh, Webb with the poor landing. Nando takes the lead. Here comes Tomac. Trying to go for a victory overall, and he gets by. Nando, get on your bike. As there's Webber as well, as we go into the final corner. Nando, can he take the victory? He can. So after 10 laps, it gets separated by a 10th. Nando wins it by ahead of Tomac. Then you've got Webb in third, half a second back. Alex Ray in fourth. Joshua Grant somehow lost out on all of that in fifth and was just a 10th ahead of Muskin. Then you've got Brock, Dean Wilson, Cole Seeley and Justin Brayton ahead of Baggett. Weston in 12th. In his top 10 run, Theodore, Vince Fries. Justin Barsh, a very disappointing. Same for Jason Anderson down in 15 and 16. Cole Cunningham in 7th ahead of Malcolm Stewart and Henry Miller, Benny Buzz, Chad Reed and Austin in last by Country Mole. That's on that final lap heading into it. Nando was second, Tomac was fifth. But the charge by the Kawasaki man wins. Means he wins. The Triple Crown ahead of Nando by a point. If only he wasn't so sloppy in that first race, Nando. He would have finished ahead of Tomac as well, maybe, and would have made it a bit easier himself. Then we've got Brock in third, Justin Barsh in fourth, Jason Allen still holding on to a top 5 ahead of Muskin, and then we've got Grant in 7th. Then Dean Wilson, Weston and Cole Seeley rounding out the top 10. So despite the up and down order in that last race, it's still as it kind of was heading into it. Cooper Webb up to 12, ahead of Alex Ray. Vince Friesen from 11th, Blake Baggett. Justin Brayton, terrible event in 16th. Chad Reed in 19th as well after a good first race. Austin in last. As the Triple Crown overall leaderboard then. So Nando down in 6th. Adam at the top, ahead of Devon. Tada. So Tomac is actually top of everyone who competed in every round. Nando in 2nd. You've got Blake Baggett in 3rd. Anderson and Wilson around at the top by ahead of Brock. Who else took part in every event. Then you've got Joshua Grant, Muskin, Justin Barsh and Chad Reed. Top 10 out of everyone who took part, but 20th overall as he scored further down. Let's see who's all the way down here. So we've got Brady in 25th. Cooper Webb, Alex Ray. That's what's going to cost the Honda man this crown. All of these Triple Crown events never did well at them. Felix Joseph last out of everyone who did every event, it looks like. So after all of that, with 3 races remaining, Nando's extended his lead to 22 points over Grant. But Nugget Tomac on the charge, 28 points back up to 3rd, Edomus again and Anderson. Then you've got Brock Trickle in 6th, Baggett in 7th. There's Brayton in 8th, 73 points back. He's out of it now. Same for Baggett, effectively. Trickle, if he has a good next race, could maybe cling on in there. You've got Chad Reed in 9th after an abysmal event, and Justin Barsh ran out of the top 10. Dean Wilson, it's Vint Fries up to 30th ahead of Webb. Weston up to 15th ahead of Benny. Axray up to 70th ahead of Malcolm Stewart and Theodore. And Devon swap places as well. Henry Mill up to 22nd. Harmon up to 28th. Austin up to 33rd after his consistent run. With 3 wilders yet to score. So what an event that was in Minnesota. As we've got some training to do. It's all training from now on. Oh, we can't do training. Maybe not then. Yeah, it doesn't accept it. Shall we actually mix up? Shall we do some media or promotional day? The media day. There you go, meet the fans. Nando, and then go back to training. We're working him hard this final stretch of the season. As he head to round 15 in Foxborough next time out around the Gillette Stadium. It should be a fantastic event just like we saw here. Maybe it'll be a photo finish as well. But Nando's extending the lead. Let's see if he can maybe extend it more and eliminate some more riders from the championship hunt. So sign up for watching. We'll find out next time.